Hello, hello. Hello, guys. All right. Welcome to 2026. Guys, if you can hear me, let me know in the chat, guys. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat. Just say hi, just say, just say 2026 or something. Let me know, guys. If you can hear me and if you can see me, let me know in the chat. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Just want to make sure that everything is clear, everything is good before we get started. If you guys can hear me, if you guys can see me, let me know in the chat. All right. Hi. Okay, Herman says hi, 2026. 𝗵𝗃𝗂𝗶𝗽 says hi. All right, how about the rest of you guys? If you guys can hear me, let me know in the chat. Just want to make sure that everything is good. Vera says hi, Happy New Year. Good to see all of you guys. Happy New Year to you guys as well. Carol says hello, fantastic. All right, so seems like our live stream is going well. You guys can see me, you guys can hear me. All right, fantastic. All right, so guys, first up, welcome to 2026. How many of you guys are excited for this new year? If you are, let me know in the chat, guys. Are you guys excited? The Young says hi everyone. All right, hi, Happy New Year. Yusing says Happy New Year. Okay, guys, fantastic. Let me know, guys. How many of you guys are excited for 2026? Is 2026 gonna be a good year? Haha. Okay. Brandy says hello. Very good. Okay. So for those of you who just joined in again, guys, welcome to the live stream. Very excited to be doing our first live stream for this year. All right. And yeah, this year is going to be excellent as well. Guys, let me know, guys. How do you guys feel for this coming year? You guys feel good? You guys excited? Hey, let me know in the chat, guys. All right. So Jeannie says excited. Okay, very good, very good. Happy New Year. David says Happy New Year, everyone as well. Okay. So for me, guys, I was also doing a lot of self-reflection, throughout the end of the year, right? And also I was having a break, right? What do you guys do during the month of December? Do you guys also have a break? Do you guys also kind of reflect back on the year and wondered how did the year pass by? I mean, how was it for you? Because if you notice, right, the year like literally passed by in a flash. It's super crazy to even think about it. Like it was only the start of the year, and right now it's like, oh, a new year is already coming. Okay, so I want to ask you guys, okay, before we talk about the rest of 2026, talking about the battle plan and all those kind of things, I want you guys, okay, to let me know how was your own 2025. If I were to ask you to describe 2025 in one word, what would that be? Let me know. All right. It's actually good for you to do some self-reflection. Okay, if you have never thought about it in the month of December, towards the end of the year, about how the year has been for you, then maybe now is your chance. Okay, that I'm actually like poking you a little bit, all right, getting you to think a bit, all right, about how was your year. All right, so I'm going to share a little bit about what I thought my year or how my year was. And I want you guys to also share with me, right? What is that one word to describe your 2025? Can? Okay, I know that stream is a little bit delayed as well, maybe a few seconds delayed. So I'm just going to get you guys to, maybe wait a while. I mean, to just type in the chat. And then, yeah, I will share mine as well. Okay, so really I was thinking a lot about how was the start of my year. And I would say trading wise, especially growing as a trader, 2025 was a year that I actually started my own group, which was Genesis Peeps, right? Those of you who are here, who have been watching me, have been following my progress as well. We literally started like in middle of, I would say May, or April, around there, right? And it's been a very fun journey bringing or teaching students, guiding beginners who have never even like done forex before, who never even traded before, right? And bringing them to their first withdrawal, right? To their first payout, right? So those were actually moments of, I would say, new moments for me, right? I would say, not to say new moments, but exciting moments for me as well, right? And this actually gave me a lot more confidence, all right? So for me, if I were to kind of wrap up my year, I would say 2025 was the year that I became more confident. I also became more selective, okay? Selective in terms of the people I work together with, selective in terms of even the trades that I take, selective in terms of, you know, the time that I give to people as well, all right? And it also removed my need to be under someone else's shoes, right? External authority, somewhat like that, right? So before this, for those of you who know me, I was working very closely with Next Level, right, to do their you know, their other programs, right? And this is one of the times that I actually am leading, right, an entire program, right, on my own, teaching forex. So I don't need to be under someone else. I don't need to be, you know, like under another, you know, someone looking after me, but I get to run this entirely on my own, right? So this is something that I would say was a milestone for me as well, right? So I felt that it was the year that I actually proved myself in some sense as well, right? And have a little bit more confidence, but I would say it's a quiet confidence, not loud, not desperate, not performative, but, you know, showing confidence without without actually showing. If you guys get what I'm trying to say, right? And also one thing that I realized is that systems was very much more important. It beats, you know, brute force going in, because I'm also not young anymore, I would say, right? So therefore, I realized that I needed to create systems in order to not just help students, but also to help myself, right? Being able to perform at peak performance, right? Because if I don't create systems on my own, you know, there is going to be no structure. And when there's no structure, it's going to be very difficult for other people to also, you know, take over and follow, and also, you know, to do things as well. So this is my 2025. And again, to sum that one word, the word actually was, I was thinking, what is the word, right? So I actually put it into ChatGPT to kind of like help me to, based on all these things that I'm saying, what is that one word? And ChatGPT gave me this word called sovereignty. Okay, it's a big word, sovereignty, but what it actually entails is, you know, self-authorization, right? Self-rule, no longer psychologically under someone, right? No longer do I need to like follow other people's, even talking about trading, right? Follow other people's trades, follow other people's signals, right? But I'm able to come up with my own ideas, my own strategies, right? Tweak things to my own way to help my students as well, right? I prove myself to my own self, not just to the world. And, you know, this is how, you know, this 2025 has been, I would say, right? So if the word sovereignty seems a little bit too big, seems a little bit too, you know, too unfamiliar to you, I would say a simpler word that you can think about it would be independence, right? Independence, right? So I choose, instead of I'm being chosen, I am not under anyone. I am confident, right? I operate through systems. I don't need permissions from anyone. So this is what the word that represents my 2025. All right, so now how about you guys? Let me know in the chat. Just gonna see as well. Some of you say good, some of you say good. Okay, good is not very descriptive word. So any other word that you can share with me, right? LKW says slow progress year. Okay, so slow progress meaning what? So it's like a learning year for you guys, right? What is it? Come share with me. What's that one word? All right, I shared with you about my one word, sovereignty. Quite a big word, but what's yours? Not that good. Not that good is 3 words. If you can combine it into one word, that would be fantastic. What is that one word for you? Your one word is, oh, Wonga says hello, hello, hello. Okay, come. Let me know, guys. What's your one word? Now, before I continue on to talk about the battle plan and stuff like that, guys, okay, we need to think about what happened before so that we are able to move on into the future, right? Think about what happened before. Okay, Ivan say clarity. Okay, very good. Clarity, right? Opening your eyes to see different things, new things. Okay, very good. How about the rest of you guys? Come, may I just give you guys another 30 seconds. Come, just type in the word that represents your 2025. Okay. When you understand the, what do you call that, the history, you'll be able to move on. 𝗲𝗂𝗶𝗃 is bad. Okay, one word that represents your year was bad. Okay, so very good. Hopefully, you know that this is feedback for yourself, right? You reflected, you thought that, okay, 2025 was a bad year. Hey, let's make 2026 a great year for you guys, for you, okay? Turning that bad into great, okay? 𝗵𝗃𝗂𝗶𝗽 says progress. This one, fluidity. Not sure who this is. Is it Alicia? Not sure. Fluidity, okay. Fluidity means like water. Flow, go with the flow. 𝗵𝗃𝗂𝗶 say roller coaster, okay. $cent say worse. 2025 was worse for you. Okay, so again, hopefully 2026 will be a better year for those of you who have a not very good year lah. Okay, user is Esther. Okay, great. Okay, yeah. So with that said, okay, now I want you to also start to think. You don't have to give the answer now, but I want you to, from this moment on, start to think what is your one word for 2026. If it was a bad year, what word would you want for your 2026 to become? Because if you don't think of anything, then your year is going to be even worse than before. So this is you sharing your intention, what you want for your year to become. If you want this year to be a year of growth for you, okay, then let that be that word for 2026. If you want your 2026 to be a year of, I don't know, of profit, okay, then think about that word. Don't need to type it down, but just think about what is that one word that you want 2026 to become. Because I truly believe that if you have the intention in mind, right, you share it as, I mean, it's best if you share it, all right, you will be able to start that motion into turning that into, into a reality. But if you don't think about it, right, that's the reason why people say, talk about goal setting and stuff like that, right? Because if you don't actually write it down, okay, you don't write something down, you don't say it out, okay, you don't you don't say it out, then it becomes a passing thing, right? The next thing you know is going to be the end of 2026, and then you ask yourself, what has happened this year? And it'll be nothing, right? So this is the reason why I always also write down even my goals, write down even the rules, all right, something that reminds me of what I want to do, right, so that I stick to it. All right. So for me, 2026 is not so much about, when I talk about trading wise, it's not so much about learning new strategies. I don't need that, because whatever that I'm doing already works. Okay. I don't need to do anything differently, but more so tweaks on discipline. All right. This is for me. And again, I also write this down, because out of sight, out of mind. If you don't write this down, you're not going to remember it, and life is just going to just pass by without you knowing. All right. So guys, you guys want me to show you guys what is my goal for 2026 or not? My personal goal. All right. And also, remember just I mentioned, okay, writing it down. You guys want to see, right, what is something that I write down and it's always in front of me, so that I always see it. Okay. And this also comes along with my trading rules, which when I want to enter a trade, I always look back and see these trading rules to see whether does it meet the criteria that I set or not. This is the one that I've been doing actually few years already. Some of you have followed me for some time. I actually did show you guys before, right? And it's always on, okay, in this case, it's actually always on my desktop. So every time I'm on my computer, I always get to see it, right? Up to you where you want to write it. up to you where you want to put it. You want to stick it on your wall, you want to stick it on your mirror, whatever. I leave that up to you. But it's best if you get to write it down, right? So that, and stick it somewhere that you will always see. Again, I repeat, out of sight, out of mind. You don't see it, you're not going to remember it, and you're going to be making the same mistakes over and over again. You guys want to see it? You guys want to see? If you want to see, then I show you lah. If you don't want to see, then never mind lah. All right. So to me, you guys want to see it? Let me know in the chat. Right. You said it intentional. Esther said intentional. Okay. So this one, this is Arisha. Arisha says your year is going to be profitable. Okay. Very good. Jean says yes. Okay. How about the rest of you guys? You guys want to see it? If you want to see, then let me know in the chat. Don't see, then never mind. I don't show. Very simple one. Okay. See. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Anyone else want to see? Let me know in the chat, guys. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. So I show you guys. Let me see how I can share this. Because this is on my desktop. Okay. Can see it now? Okay, so I will also explain this with you guys so that you guys understand. But again, this is my own rules. This is my goal. Not your goal. Your goal may be different. Your rule may be different. Okay, so trading itself is very personal. Okay, and it's very personal. Okay, so for me, I would say that these are what I am looking at. So first up, my 2026 goal is to be able to get a 500K funded account. Have I reached that? Not yet. I mean, so far the maximum I've been is like 400K or 300K. I can't remember, right? But I haven't had 500,000 funded account just yet. So I think that this is something that I want to achieve for this year, right? Every time I want to go to the next step, then I always get blow the account, then I have to restart again, right? So my goal would be 500K. Now, why 500K? Okay, so you see, when you trade, okay, now for me, right, is a little bit different already. Okay, when I trade, okay, I am looking to reduce risk as much as possible. All right, I don't know what stage you guys are at, but for me, at this stage, I'm looking to reduce risk, right? So if I'm trading, you guys know I trade profits as well, right? So if I trade, for example, a 100K account, all right, for me to make, let's just say, 20K a month, right? Basically, it will be 20% of the entire account, right? 100K account. If it is 10K a month, then it will be 10% of the entire 100K account, which actually is quite a lot. All right, it's quite a lot. But what I do right now is that I actually have not one single prop firm account, but multiple. All right, so what will happen when you have multiple is that you get to do a rotation, right? So for example, if I want 500K account, it doesn't mean that I am having one account of $500,000, $500,000. No, it's 5 100K accounts. Okay, and what I can do is that I can rotate between these 5 accounts. So that means maybe I trade the first account first, go to maybe 2K or something like that, wait for payout. Then have another account, go to another 2K, 3K, whatever, wait for payout. Then the other account, then the other account, the other account. Right? So in this way, okay, I'm actually spreading the risk. Okay, it's not one 500K account, but multiple, right? 100K accounts. Now, why is this better as opposed to having one 500K account? If you have only one 500K account, what happens if you blow that 500K account? Then you are left with nothing. Okay, so anyway, currently there's no prop firm that has a 500K account. And max is 400k, right? So there's no prop firm that has 500k account. But even then, you don't want to rely. Okay, in other words, people say don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? Same thing. You don't want to put all in this one basket. What happens if you blow this account, right? This 500k, then gone. Okay, you guys understand what I'm saying, right? Right? And if you think about it, right? If I have multiple accounts, 500k for example, I don't need to aim for so high now. I don't need to aim for 10%. I can just aim for, let's just say 5%. 5% out of 50k is how much? 5% out of 500k, sorry. 5% out of 500k is how much? Guys, 5% out of 500k, how much is that? Hello? Hello? Cannot. Your max can make it out. 5% out of 500k, how much is that? Okay. You finally got one answer. I thought you guys maths all cannot make it. 25k, right? 5%. See? So I don't need to risk more. I don't need to risk higher amount. I reduce my risk, but I'm able to get pretty decent. 25k, let me ask you guys, 25k in a month, is it enough or not for you guys? Is it sufficient? Is it sufficient, guys, for you guys? In 1 month, is it enough? 25k US dollar, is it enough? Is it enough? Right, more than enough. You see? So I'm not, again, I don't need you to compare yourself with me. Your goals and my goals are different. Don't compare yourself with me. You have your own goals at your own pace, right? So like dollar sense, you say that, we are still learning, right? It's not easy. I now ask you to follow my goal. You have your own goal, but I'm just asking you guys to write down your goal somewhere that you can see so that you are able to always know that there is something you want to achieve. Does it make sense, guys? Okay, you don't have to follow my goal. I'm at a different level from you. Okay, guys understand? You understand? Just type in yes in the chat. Okay, it's a dream. It's not a dream. It is achievable. It's doable. What more, right? If for those of you who got lack of funds, you got lack of funds already, the easiest way is to do prop firm, guys. Why are you wasting your time? You got no 100k capital on your own. Just go and do prop firm, guys. Okay. Right. If you guys, how many of you guys saw recently I did a YouTube video, right, about what do you call that? About if I have $500 left, right? How can I turn that into 100k? You guys saw that video or not? How many of you guys saw that YouTube video? Have you guys seen the YouTube video? Okay, you don't know what video, let me show you guys. This video here. Can you really turn $500 into $10,000? Right, so this is the video. Wait, you guys cannot see. Give me a second. Let me pull that up for you guys. Here. All right, this is the video that I'm referring to. Okay, if you didn't watch, how many of you guys watched this video? If you didn't watch this video, all right, you can go watch this video. Don't need to watch now. Watch it later. Let me send the link in the chat. Okay, you can watch it later, right, to see how it can be done. All right. Okay, now let's get back into talking about my goal. not to say my goal, but this one here. Okay. All right. Now, let me explain a little bit also about some of the rules that I wrote here. All right. This is how I structure my trading for this year. All right. Now, again, this is something that I didn't come up with this year only. This is something that I have had with me for maybe two years already. Since 2024, I did actually started doing this, right? And that was the time that I started getting better at trading, right? Why? It's because when you see these rules that you set for yourself, you follow them, right? As strictly as possible, of course, right? Then you are the one who's going to excel in your own self, because trading is all about discipline, right? So let me explain what some of these mean. Okay, so this is a desktop wallpaper that I have, right? Okay, so the first one is only trade high probability setups, right? That's why now I talk a lot about A+ setups, right? When I talk about high probability setups, what does it mean? It means that these are setups that have more than one confluence. If possible, 2, if possible, 3 confluences. That tells me that this is an area, a key area that I'm looking at, right? That has a high possibility of, reacting there, either going out or whatsoever, right? So this is what I call as high probability setup, right? Usually